And this little bitch tried to cut me off. She looking at me crazy. Can't let that bitch in front of me, bro.
Yeah. Look, that's disrespectful now.
Not for real. I don't play them games. And then I cut people off. I'll be like, I'm a hypocrite like a hoe.
I know.
I said I don't play them games, but then I cut people off. I'm a hypocrite like a hoe.
But I be like this. I be like, oh, I'm sorry.
I don't. I be
I like when they flip me off. I be like, hey, you mad?
Look, big mad.
So you a defensive driver or like a cautious driver?
I'm an offensive driver.
You like so you? I'll be like, I don't know. I'm kind of like a chill, laid back. Like somebody can try to get mad at me, but I just be like,
I'm offensive.
yeah,
I might get out and fight you behind.
For
That's
what? I
crazy.
definitely would have been laughing at you.
If it's
I'll be the one laughing at you. You mad?
Somebody tried to fight me the other day when I was leaving the gas station. Because I pulled out of the parking lot, but she was literally like 30,000 feet away. She really was not close. And she held her horn down the whole time she was coming next to me. And then she started rolling down her window and like flipping me off and shit. She was big. I wasn't going to get out. She was big.
Like Big Bertha type shit.
Yeah,
like,
big.
Yeah, nah, it's never that serious.
White Medea.
She had that big, like she had like one of those big ass cars too.
No, she was driving like a little Nissan. You know big bitches drive little cars.
Oh, like the Nissan, like Altima. Or them,
I'm not fighting no bitch that drives an Altima.
Hey, them the devious ones. Hey,
That was my first car.
Yeah, she did. Why we doing pause though? Like, damn, yeah, Nissan Altimas. Why is it always the Nissan Altimas like females that be on that?
I don't know. That was red too.
I can't tell you.
She was on Demon Time.
What did y'all like?
Oh, no.
That car gets you to where you
It
need
really
to go,
do.
and on top of that, you can stuff people in there,
What's the
and
like?
there's still room.
I feel like you've
That's
done the
always
And in
most.
that
It's
trunk.
all the
I
trunk
feel
is
like
you.
females do the most crazy shit when they have like a Nissan Altima. Like you
I
seem
don't want
like
to get
you.
one again. I thought about it. I was like,
I
that's
did
my
my
past
craziest.
life.
I feel like it's your first car. Like every female's
That
first
thing
car.
could whip it. It moves.
What was your first car?
My first car was a Lexus. An old ass Lexus.
I
Not
don't care.
your
I don't
hand
care.
going,
It was still a
No, for
damn.
I had like a champagne gold like GS300 with like chrome rims in high school. I was
Must be
lit.
fucking nice.
My grandma gave it to me. She can't drive no more. I just picked it up.
Damn.
She got too old to drive, and I was like, let me have this.
That's crazy. What was your first car, Nee?
Nissan Sentra.
I ain't gonna lie. Nissan Sentra females and Nissan Altima females are like two different people.
You in your villain era.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they. What was
Yeah. Look, the Sentra was definitely got for me. The Ultima I got for me.
Tati, what was your first car?
The Ultima.
Damn.
Almighty is her name.
Oh my goodness, you look like that. Yeah, that sound like you was on some
Almighty
devious
made it
shit.
through.
Some Chief Keef shit.
No, she had all the girlies in the bag. Like,
Hey,
that shit is.
like I said, they
my
could
first
fit
car
a lot of
was-
people in there.
You really can.
My first car was a Chrysler Sebring, a 2-door.
And it had dark tints too.
Nobody
It
in
did, and
there.
I had a fucking fishbowl.
Not me too. My
That shit
Lexus
sucked. Like,
fish bowl. You could see my pores through the window for real.
that's crazy. Yeah, nah, that shit was. Yeah, I bought that hoe for like $900
What?
from like an old ass like.
Old people be
grandma
letting
and
their cars go
granddad.
for nothing.
Yeah, it was like in a. It was like the parking garage or some shit, and I'm like, it's like yeah, like $900 for it. I'm like, what? I'll come back in like 2 weeks later whenever I get paid, and then I spin a block on you, and I'm like.
900. How many miles that have?
That bitch had like 230,000.
God,
It was like
what in
a.
the
It was like a
world?
two. It was like my.
They took that with a
Friend, it was like
Hellcat.
a. No, it's crazy because like I never got an oil change on that month. It was like.
That's me with my Lexus.
Nah, I never got an oil change. I was
What
just.
kind of car is
I was
that?
just thrashing through that
No,
hoe.
that hoe
like,
makes me want another Lexus because like I never got an oil change on that hoe, and I put like 60,000 miles on that bitch.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's
kinda
some
crazy.
reliability
That's-
right there.
I mean, I guess that's
Damn,
reliable.
sis, how are
That's
your
scary.
tires?
Look,
I changed the tires, it's not the
Okay.
oil.
She changed the tires, but
Like,
I had
that's
a leak.
concerning.
That shit damn near changed itself.
This is concerning, baby. Wait a minute.
damn. All right, so you said that the person you was fucking with didn't really give you nothing for Valentine's Day. That's kind of messed up, but like, what? I guess that's one thing that you're kind of like going through right now, like as far as like the dating shit.
Yeah.
But like, what else is like you as like a woman or a young woman been going through, like in today's
Men
day?
just think they sneaky.
Not even men.
Like, oh, me
Not,
personally?
Not even. We're not even talking about men at all.
Me
just,
personally?
Yeah, just you personally. Like just you. Like
I be feeling like I be grinding harder than men. Like, to be real. Me personally. Like,
after I just said don't even.
No, but I'm saying me personally, I feel like I grind harder than like any dude I've talked to. So it's like I be feeling kind of lame. Or I be feeling like they lame.
Damn. Why? But like, do they like that shit?
No, they be mad that I can't come chill 24/7.
That's crazy. It's normally the other way around. The female be kind of like mad that the dude can't come.
I feel like my biggest problem is I think like a man. Like I be on that shit. I'm worried about money, my future.
I mean, I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. But like, is that like the only thing though? Like that you like. So what else have you been like noticing? Like, damn man, why this shit ain't working, or why I'm struggling with? Like, is there anything else that you
feel like I'm relearning like what a man should be like? Cause I didn't really have a whole lot of like male figures in my life, so I feel like I'm learning. Like I feel like I was comparing men to like how like what I was raised around, but I feel like I'm kind of relearning that's not what I want in my life. So I was choosing men that are like the men that I was raised around, but the older I'm getting, the more I realize it's not really what I'm attracted to. It's just kind of what I was used to.
Ooh,
so it's kind of changed my whole type.
Cause like you don't really have like a template male that you can kind of like based off. Damn, that's fucked up. Have y'all ever gone through that, or like kind of like go through that in a sense, like as far as like a man like having somebody that like based up like basically like an example, like all right, this is a man, like okay, say for instance like it's a girl that has a father figure at home type shit. She kind of have an idea like all right, like my dad did this shit for me. This kind of like I know what to look for in a man type shit. So like, do y'all have those issues or have those issues in the past, Tati?
Baby, I'm at a big age, and what you're saying, like how you don't have those positive male role models in your life. You have the men that are just doing what they've always been doing. Mm-hmm. I'm finally at the age where I'm just like, that was wrong. And how you're communicating is wrong. And how you treat this woman is wrong. And I'm not going to tolerate that whole exactly taking the time to relearn. Yeah. At least you've identified that. So what I've done as a woman is I've taken the list of what it is I want in a man. And then I take myself and I see, can I match that? And as I go on through these years, I deal with these men who I'm like, I don't want that. So then I add, this is what I want to my list. Okay, God, this is what I want for my man. Do you know what I mean?
So you always kind of like...
I'm always reevaluating. I look at the men that are in my life, the ones that I grew up with. I look at like the father of my children. I look at the potential people that can be in our life as that person that I want. I grew up saying I want 3 kids, but I never said I want the husband. Because I never really had that positive role in my life. It was a very
single mama household, so I've always been hyper independent and not really even thought about shit like that.
Seeing all the women handling things the way that they've been handling. And then the messed up thing about it is because of how it's very common. So boys are like, well, I see my mama grow up and she handled this and everything, so I want my women to be able to do that. But then why aren't you looking at it like, damn, my mama struggled. I wish she had that help and support. So when you see a woman like myself, why are you just sitting back like you're supposed to be handling your business like that? Like, yeah, of course I'm gonna handle my business. I have no time to really think about what's going on. I'm on go. We're workaholics.
I damn near got to a point where I don't even want nobody to help me handle my business. Like shit.
Honestly, yeah.
They try to help and I'd be like, I don't even feel like it's gonna be worth it.
Damn. So like, when Nia, how you have a very good relationship with your mom, yes. Obviously, and then do you feel like, you know how typically like with men they say like we don't have father figures and stuff like that? Do women, like, do y'all have that thing where like with moms, like y'all don't have like a mother figure, like does that go on? Like, cause I don't know about like women, so like do y'all have that? Like,
it's a thing. Like, I don't know. My relationship with my mama rocky. I'm good with both my parents now, but like when I was younger, my relationship with my dad been rocky for like ever. And then me and my mom, we was good, and then we wasn't, and then we was. Like, we're good now that I'm older. But like, I mean, it plays a part in it for sure. Especially like if you already don't really have like the dad right there, you and your mama fall out, boy. You just doing everything on your own for real.
Did you have a good relationship with mommies?
It wasn't the best growing up, but I mean, it got to a point where I started seeing things for what it was, and I'm like, let me be that for my mom. That support, that moral support.
Yep.
But that takes a toll on you as a child because you got to grow up and do your own thing.
That's me with both my friends.
And I mean, I have women in my life, and there's certain things that I absolutely admire about them that I carry on in my life. My mom did a great job. Like, as far as she did the best that she could.
Yeah.
The love that I have in this life is because of her. The way that I love my children, the way that I respect people, the way that I treat others. My mom's an angel, so I can't help but replicate that. But then I'm with my daddy on some other things, and like I'm my daddy's daughter, and
Yep.
and I think it's a good balance. It's a good balance, but like as far as like when it comes to relationships, I'm tough on it. I've already been through a 10-year relationship damn near with my kid's dad, and that was not the best. And if I had the morals and respect and value for myself that I have today, if I had this back then, I would not have had kids. I would never have given that man 3 kids at that.
And it's by the same.
Yeah, I got the same baby daddy for all 3. But because of the lack of, positive role models, I know that's where I kind of fell short back then. If I could talk to myself, my younger self, I'd be like, don't say hi. Just keep smoking that blunt and don't say a thing, girl. Don't turn your face.
You across the way like.
Shut up. Why are you outside? Go back inside the house.
Boss man. Her mic.
It literally was
It keep falling.
keeps moving. And I'm touching it.
It's like hello.
Okay, so I have a question from. I asked people to give me some questions to ask y'all. So I have a question from Danae. She's from Columbus, Ohio. She wants to ask y'all, what's something you desire to do in life? And if you haven't, I guess, done it yet, like what's stopping you from doing it? And I will start with Nia.
I would say actually finish my degree.
Okay.
And probably what's stopping it would be the fact that, oh my goodness, like the cost of living is just ridiculous right now. And having to work like a full-time job, and then like with my degree, it just requires so much like of my like time and my effort to where like I could really only work like a part-time job in order to like really get the grades that I really need to get.
Can't even
But
balance
since
it.
you
It's like
can't
I can't balance it right now.
And
Not
what-
right
2
now.
full-time jobs and you gotta live.
Yeah,
We can
so
balance it.
at the moment I just,
And what are you majoring in?
biology.
Biology.
Okay, period.
And what about?
Scholar.
And what,
She's studious.
and what about you? What about you, Brae?
Shit, I feel like mine's really music, but I do it, but not to the extent that I want to, because I'm on probation and I don't feel like I can really do everything to the fullest extent that I want to. Like, I want to be traveling, and like I got producers in California I can't even go see because I can't go anywhere. So it's like, and I be too focused on relationships. I've noticed that lately. Like, my exes ain't want me to make music. My last 2 exes, ever since I was like 18.
Not them blocking your blessings.
Man, what? And then the guy I was just fucking with, like he supported it, but like I feel like I was giving too much of my time and energy to that shit when I really need to be focused on my money, getting off probation, and doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Damn, that's crazy.
She got distracted,
A little bit.
It happens to the best of us.
stigmatized.
And what about you?
I want to travel to every beach in this world. And I've been said that when I was younger. So thank you for this question, because I'm like, I forgot that's what I wanted to do.
That's not a,
I want to do with all my children. What's pausing me at the moment, my kids need stability. I know I needed it. God was like, you need to sit your ass down. And here I am. But it's coming. Thank you for the reminder.
Nope. Hey, I want to see all my people
Oh,
succeed.
it's going to happen.
Well, actually, that was a question from Danae, so
Thank you, Danae.
she's gonna be watching this. So
I like that.
And speaking of relationships, I have a question. Whenever y'all in a relationship, like, how do y'all handle the post relationship? Whether it's your fault, the man's fault, however it ended. Like, what do y'all like as women? What be kind of like going through y'all head after like the relationship? Like, what is the like? I feel like I just want to like, what do y'all really be?
I mean, see, I'm still like low key, like I ain't even really had a conversation about shit just happened in mine. So it's not always like we ain't fucking with each other, but I've been more mature about that shit lately. I used to be a spaz out bitch. Like my ex, I factory reset his Xbox and poured glitter all over his house. He probably
I seen that.
He probably still finding glitter in his shit.
That was crazy, man.
Glitter all over.
Yeah.
I would have been pissed.
It was like a fairyland that took place. I remember seeing that. She used a lot of red. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, put a teddy bear he got me cut up in like a trash bag. His favorite hoodie, cut it up, put it in a trash bag.
What did he do?
Bro, but I seen him like a couple months ago. And he said, like, he don't even play video games no more because I factory reset his Xbox. And now he all buff. He been going to the gym. I changed his life.
That's y'all stay changing
Blessings.
niggas' lives. Y'all stay changing.
Without even trying.
His mama's probably thankful for you.
That's
She
crazy.
still talk about me.
See?
He got a whole new girl. But nowadays it's different. I wouldn't do anything like that. It's really like that was probably like the grand finale of me being like a spaz type bitch. Now it's more like
You grew out of it.
what got you to that to the level like, all right, look, like I ain't about to really be
I seen somebody else do it.
what you mean?
Some similar shit to what I did. I was at work. This girl spazzing out on her man, like, and I was like, damn, she looks crazy. That's what I used to look like. I was like, I can't be looking like that.
So it took you to see somebody else doing, be like, damn, that shit don't really look good for her.
Sometimes I'm not very good at evaluating what I'm doing like from the outside because I got like disassociation disorders type shit because like PTSD. I don't know if y'all know about all that, but like sometimes I just disassociate, so I don't really know what's going on. I'm a lot better about it now. Like I don't really have that as much anymore. But like
just like you said earlier, as she said earlier, at least you like notice it. At least you know what I'm saying? Because
once I seen her do that, this girl on my job was spazzing, fam, and I literally was like, damn.
She's like,
I thought about that being me, and I was like,
ooh, baby.
They had me so out of character. That shit terrible. Now I'm really nonchalant. Like yesterday, I didn't even say anything else. Like we kind of got into it. I left him on red. I ain't got nothing else to say till we can have a civil conversation. We adults. Like you're not gonna take that much energy out of me because I only got so much energy and I got shit to do.
Yeah. What about you, Nee? Like, I know your situation is kind of, I'm not gonna say similar to hers, but how do you feel after? I know we talked about it yesterday, like how you feel like, but like initially, like after that, when it's kind of over, like what really be going on in women like head as far as like, is it kind of hard to move forward? Do you have like?
For me, it was like a weight lifted off of my shoulders. Because like honestly, it kind of felt like he was more like smothering, because like it had been over, and he just didn't want to leave. So like I had to wait for that right moment to get him to leave or to really just put him out, you know.
Yeah. How'd you put him out?
I just put all his shit out. I packed it all up, set it out in the hallway. But that Xbox, I kept that.
How long before that did you
I had to keep the Xbox.
How long before that did you mentally tap out?
I'd say like maybe a month.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she prepared for it.
Yeah.
That's good. So
That's one thing I've learned. Like women prepare for breakups way more than men. Men just like will do that shit on like a snap. Yeah, like something happens, they break up. You could hurt my feelings for 3 months straight, and it's gonna be a steady decline in how I feel.
She gonna go sleep.
Then I'm gonna decide to break up. Like that's how I am.
But why do y'all do that though?
Honestly, I feel like it's just because I have too much like faith in people like to change type shit. I really probably need to stop doing that shit.
But I'm saying like if you can go.
I know I have the habit of going bad. So I'm just like, I want to make sure that I'm going to be done with you. Because once I'm done, you have no access to me. I'm professional at cutting a person off. I'm
crossing the T's and
once those ties are cut with me, and I'm telling you, it's hard to get a hold of me. It's already hard to get a hold of me, but from a person that barely just got my number yesterday. So you about to factory reset and go right back over there, but you're not even going to be on the list. You're 86.
Motherfuckers don't realize how reserved I am. 86 is
niggas are watching it like, what is 86? If you know, you know.
If
you know, you know.
But motherfuckers don't realize how reserved I am until they not part of the reservation for real.
Like you mad you can't even get inside.
I'm so serious. Like
did it to yourself.
Exactly.
You can get so much of my time and my energy. Like I'll love you with my whole heart, but you can do something just like that will logically rub me the wrong way, and I realize what's going on, and I just oof. Like that old Vine where he was like disappeared.
Yo ass funny.
Because when I love. I like it's
I don't know. It's easy for me to forgive people. I look past it. I have this problem of looking at their inner child, but and I give them more forgiveness because they're inner child. But then, you know, but they're adults, and it's just like, but you as this grown ass man at this big age that you're at, you should have already identified your childhood traumas, been worked on them, and then you can go ahead and excel. Because like, why would you block your blessings if you keep acting this way or miscommunicating and you raising your voice? Like, why are you getting loud for what reason? And I love you. Here I am to let me give you that unconditional love. I'm going to teach you how to love me, and I'm going to learn how to love you. And during this process, you going to get closer to God because you got a lot of healing to do to move forward in life. And when it gets to that point where I'm just like, this ain't it, I graciously put their ass back.
That's kind of what me
and that's why it takes some time for me to feel like officially cut a person off.
That's what my current relationship said.
Yeah, because niggas really don't like. I don't know. I think with dudes it's just like how you said a motherfucker could just break up with a female, but like I feel like with a dude you kind of really, I'm not gonna say do some crazy shit, but it's like, is niggas really breaking up with their girl as much as women's breaking up with their mans?
I feel like they just be cheating and just
a lot of men. Yeah, a lot of men will lie before they break up. Yeah, I'm more honest. Like if I want to fuck with somebody else, fam, I'm finna break up with you. If I even have the thought in my head that I want to fuck somebody else, we don't need to be fucking with each other. I'm not gonna be committed to somebody when I'm out here like, oh shit, like I'm trying to fuck like with somebody else. That's my biggest problem though, because like I feel like even in situationships, like in the talking stage before y'all are official, like I'll be like, are we exclusive? And they'll be like, yeah, but then I'm like, damn, I don't even know if they really holding to that.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
So I'm holding to it. Are you?
Yeah, cause I mean, most niggas, I don't know. I feel like dudes kind of.
Like, I'm getting flashbacks because I don't know why you mad. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm trying to see how you want to move.
What? Like
I'm trying to see how to move.
You can see that shit clear as day. And they be like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I'm like, you lying.
They be trying to say you reaching and shit. Like, boy,
I'm not even trying to press you or trying to nag you or anything. Like, I like what we got going on, but like, do you want to be exclusive or not? Because
and being exclusive and not official means they lying, in my opinion. If y'all exclusive and not official, they lying. Because what the fuck you not official for?
Oh, that's a fact.
The only thing not in that is a commitment. You can't be exclusive and not official. That don't make sense to me.
That makes zero sense at all.
This shit don't make sense.
That's crazy. Do y'all think social media is kind of like?
Like,
no, for real. Like, he did it for me. I said, ooh,
like,
social
y'all
media.
think social media is kind of like is like influencing like heavily on like women these days to kind of like get away from like the norm? Because what they see all like what another female doing or what this group of females doing, like, do you think like social media is kind of like...
Social media tells me what not to do at this point, honestly. Like, a lot of people take that shit as a guideline because they think it's real life.
But just take y'all out of the situation and kind of look...
Yeah, like, no, most bitches think that shit... No offense to my females. I just call us bitches too. I'm sorry. But, like, I feel like most women will take that shit as real life and try to use that shit as a guidebook. But, like, girl, like, you are not Ari and Moneybag Yo. Like, that's not how shit is finna work out for you, fam. Like... I think you should really focus on what you got going on instead of your own life, instead of using somebody else's guideline when they already like $3 million richer than you and all this other shit. Like, a lot of people only live on social media. So a lot of people only take what they learn from social media and aren't even like present in their real life. The happiest relationships, like, they did not meet on social media. That's not how that works.
Now you do got a point. What about you, Tati? You think it's kind of fucking up, not messing up the women these days, but like giving them like kind of like a bad rep nowadays? Because all
you see is ass. It's a cat. I be at work and then I see guys on their phone while you're in the club and they over here like, you got all these beautiful women around you, and you scrolling and you see nothing but ass on his screen. I'm just like,
BBLs are just too accessible.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like, why are you in the club?
Like, too accessible.
And half of them are not good now. Like, y'all fucked it up.
Please just take the dude out of the situation. Like, is it the female fault that the nigga just strolling and looking at ass, or like...
It's everybody's fault.
Yeah, I would say it's everybody's fault. It's what they want to put on social media.
They fault. Mark Zuckerberg, like, everybody.
Shit, I use it to let people know I'm at work. day
Well,
lifestyle.
a
Like,
lot
I
of
just-
women. Oh, go
can't
ahead.
do
My
that.
bad.
I just couldn't do that. Just like wake up and just constantly like have to maintain like that lifestyle.
But like,
Yeah,
what,
I
like, what do you
understand.
like? How do you, as a woman, like, how do you process that when you be seeing a lot of other girls? Because I'm trying to take my
Perspective.
I'm trying to get y'all, like, when you on social media and you keep seeing all this shit, like, what do you be thinking? Like, damn, like, these bitches just always like
Shit, my
on the gram
algorithm
all the
different.
time, ass out, like.
Nah, I mean, when
Mine's
I was
different. I don't
when
really
I was
see.
younger, I won't lie. When I was younger, like that's kind of how my shit was. I used to have an OnlyFans and everything, and everybody knows I don't play about none of that shit anymore. My Instagram used to be full of like my ass and all that stuff. I was young too, like 18, 19, but I didn't really have a whole lot of like people influence. Especially once I turned like 17, I didn't really have any adult influence besides like myself. And that's what I saw on Instagram. That's what bitches was getting money and likes for. So that's what I started doing. And then one day I sat down with myself and I was like, is this really what you want to be doing? Like, I want to make music. And a lot of females that make music now are only known for like how attractive they are or like how much ass they show, how whatever, all that. And that's not even what my music is about. You've heard it. Like, I talk about real life shit. Yeah. That's what it's supposed to be about.
Like how you said, like that's what you seen on social media. Like a lot, like you didn't really have like that adult person around you. Do you think that's what a lot of the other females is going, like kind of like experiencing that same shit too?
Yeah, especially like
so.
a few around like my age or even a little bit older. Like, you know, that was when social media was like hella unsupervised. Like, we grew up when social media like got like even not even grew up, but even in high school or even like in your like early 20s, like we didn't have adults telling us like, yo, like that's not normally what shit is. Like my mom just gave me a phone and was like, here, live your life.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, that
I feel like younger kids might even be a little bit better off that shit because like I know damn well my kid ain't having none of that.
Yeah,
shit
no,
it's
I filter it.
Yeah,
My
no,
kids,
yeah,
I'm barely on my phone like that, and I try to do that so that way my kids don't be on the phone.
Yeah, my little brother
had a
like
pretty
he be trying to be
social
on his phone a lot, and I'd be like, no,
I'll get off that.
play in the
Tell me it's
grass.
inappropriate. Why you?
Go
See, mine was
outside.
completely different. Like I didn't have a MySpace. Wasn't allowed to have a Facebook until I was like a sophomore or junior
See,
in high school.
I was allowed to young. I had all my first social media when I was like 10, but then I got in trouble because I was doing crazy shit on social media at like 13. My mom took all that shit away until I was like 16 or 17.
Oh my
but
God.
then, but at that point, like I had already dropped out of high school and like all that other shit. So I was just doing whatever the fuck I wanted. So when I jumped back into social media, I dove. I was deep in that water.
Nia, piggybacking off, like I asked you about the question about the relationship stuff, like, and like I said, I'm trying to keep men out of it, but like, what do y'all women do to like what do y'all do to kind of like better yourselves? Like, I know dudes, they can like go to the gym, they can go to therapy or whatever, like, but like, what do women do to kind of like, what are y'all doing nowadays to kind of like better yourself? If you know something that you really want to work on, like for you, like what do y'all be doing to kind of like better yourselves? Like, I don't know if I'm asking this like right or if y'all understand.
I'll talk to God.
No,
Like when it hands
right.
down, that's like the. I know you're probably talking about like our physical, our emotional, just our well-being.
It's just
it starts with the mental. It like the mental is something that is so detrimental in our life. That like if we don't have our mental, strong, then everything else can easily fall apart. So I talk to God first and foremost. I evaluate everything that I've ever been through. Mm-hmm. I'm not over here pointing fingers like, well, this happened to me and because of you and blase, blase. No, I look at the whole story. I see all the women that I have helped within the past years that you've seen when I used to bring my kids up to the job, all the people that have ever helped me. I know what I want in life, and there's times where I'll forget. Going back to how like I forgot about that question.
Yeah.
Like, years ago when I still was in my reckless years, like I used to write in my vision book what I wanted, and like I keep that everywhere I go. Every time I move, there's a box of like vision books, and I make sure to go back and see, okay, what was I doing before? How was it benefiting myself, other people? And that the thing about me is I like to do anything that I like to do. I try to make sure that my kids benefit from it, my family benefit from it, and then whoever's around me benefit from it.
Yeah, I've been from her at Bombshells because like I had just got out of like 2 crazy ass abusive relationships.
Yeah.
And then she would post about the shit that she'd been through, and I was like, see, like it ain't.
Yeah, when baby reached out and said some shit, I was like, baby, look. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. I'm out here by myself doing it with 3 kids. You see what I'm doing. You just got to utilize that. Sisterhood is real.
No, for real.
You gotta,
like,
and keep
part
praying
of what
to God.
I made it through it for real. Like, I was like, damn, she doing good.
Shit, I was doing my best. Hey, man, look.
Like, when you say sisterhood, like, do you think sisterhood is not as strong as you think it should be nowadays? Do you think, like...
Look. I didn't have a sister growing up. I was the youngest one. My brother and I are 8 years apart. Mm-hmm. When he dipped out and went into the military, that broke my heart, and I'm left behind. I just got my parents, but my parents are going through whatever they're going through. You know, as an adult now, I understand, like, damn, they probably didn't have a strong mental. But as far as, like, learning about sisterhood, the friends that I used to have back home, like, nah, them hoes can stay where they at.
Respectfully, please.
Because when I moved out here, before moving out here, my baby daddy's best friend, her name is Leslie Turks. She's a realtor. And this woman, like, me and her used to get on the phone just from time to time, just say, hey, you know, before I ever moved out here. And once I moved out here, she knew me as a fashion designer. She knew that that's what I've been wanting to do since before I moved out here. First week I moved out here, she was like, hey, there's a fashion show. I think you should go. I know your interest. Let's do it. Because of that one fashion show, I got connected with a heap of people out here in Dallas, and that kind of got me, like, just got the ball rolling. And the very first fashion show that I ever entered myself into, my baby daddy told her and then her friend, and she was like, why didn't she tell us? We would have came. That was my first time ever hearing anybody say something like that. Like, what? And when he asked that question, he didn't really ask me to look for an answer, but I said it to myself. I'm not used to having that in my life, where there's other women that are supporting me naturally. There's some hoes back at home where they used to pop up at events just to see what the fuck I had going on, to see if it failed or if it was successful.
I felt that one.
But, yeah,
a lot
right there.
Yeah.
But I moved out here, and I remember Leslie was the one that told me. I remember she was going through some shit, and I popped up at her house. I forced myself there, stayed there, and because of that, because of that day, she came to me and she's like, sisterhood is real. We have to stick together.
Not every girl is a girl's girl, though.
Exactly.
And some girls are only girls for the girls that they fuck with. Like, that was a lot to say.
They guys, girls.
Yes.
They trying.
Yeah.
Watch out for them.
Man. And I can't lie, like, when I had, like, a real need for validation when I was young, like, real young, like, in school, I was probably like that for, like, a year. But the older I get, the more I'm like, it's not really how you should be living. Mm-mm. And I'm not finna do a lot for girls that I don't know very well because they might not be a girl's girl either. Like, I'm gonna do my base, you know.
Checking.
My base.
Since you got toilet paper.
Yeah, my base.
Walk out and like that.
But like my best friends and stuff, like, bro, I would do crazy things. Yeah. I would probably be in jail for my best friends. Like, I'm very much like you got to ride on that shit, especially if you grew up like not really having, like, I'm an only child, kind of. Like, I have a 8-year-old half brother, and I'm 22. Like, we far apart.
Yeah,
I'm like
that's far.
Like, second mama.
Like, speaking of friends, do you think that's why like why do females tend to listen to friends more than they listen to like their family, or like?
My friends know me way better than my family. I've had the same best friend since I was 12 years old. So, like, she knows the ins and outs of every single thing I've ever done. Even in times when we weren't as close. Like, I would come to her after the times we weren't as close and, like, vent to her about everything that happened. And, I mean, they see me more on my day-to-day, too. My mama lives in Grapevine. I don't see her with my dad very much. So, like...
Is that the same for you, Nee? Even though you have, like, a pretty good, strong, like, relationship with your mommy? Like, do you tend to, like...
I don't know, my mom kind of knows me through and through.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's my best friend.
Oh, okay,
I would say Jamarian might know a little bit more. That's my cousin.
Yeah, my cousins, I got, like, one older girl cousin that, like, she knows quite a bit. But, like, me and my mama are, like, kind of close, but, like, no shade to my mama. Like, we just aren't very similar. Like, I think just like my dad, but I also use that as, like, a yield because my dad ain't... I ain't even gonna get into that. But... Like, me and my mom aren't the same. We don't operate the same. We don't want the same things out of life. So I take her, I think about her advice, but I kind of take it with a grain of salt most of the time. Because, like, that's not something I would do as a person. But, like, my best friends know exactly how I operate. Because I'm operating in front of them almost every single day.
Because you around them a lot more than you would be around, like, mommies or, like, family members.
Yeah, me and my mom's, like, we don't see each other a whole lot right now. So, like, you know, she knows what I tell her. And I normally tell her as much as I can remember to tell her, like, big events. Like, little tiny things. My best friends see all that shit. I work with one of my best friends. That bitch sees me like 6 days a week.
Do you have like a do you have like a it's kind of, I don't know how to pronounce this. You know how like guys have father figures? Do you have like mother figures that's in your life that's not your mom?
Yeah.
My granny.
Yeah. The other women that are in, I appreciate all the women that Lily definitely is one of them. That's my auntie. That's my uncle had married her. I claimed, sorry family, but I claimed her before I ever claimed anybody else. I was like, my auntie Lily, yeah, she's married to my uncle Wayne, my dad's brother. That's I'm going to Auntie Lily's house.
Yeah, no.
My uncle gonna be there too, but yeah. I mean, those people matter, even if they're older, like older. I'm trying to think who else. It's really I got Auntie Tanya, Auntie Lily, of course my mother. There's Auntie Nadine.
She on me. The aunties are like they're like a mixture of your mom and your grandma.
See, me and
me it's like
my aunties ain't that cool. Like, we cool, but like, I don't know, we not that cool. See, me and my grandma, boy.
I'm not cool. I'm not saying I'm not cool. I don't really keep in touch with everybody, but as far as the impact that they've made on my life, once me asked me that question, that's immediately where I go to. They made a hell of an impact at a young age for me to be like, I want to be like that, or I'm going to be this way. So, I mean, that's what makes me want to be that person in other children's lives, you know.
Oh,
that mother figure. My friends, of course, they come through and they're auntie basically to my kids. Like, shit, I chose them. These are your people now. Type shit. They're that mother, the other mother figure that's gonna be in your life too. It matters.
Yeah, mine was my grandma. We lived with my grandma most of my life. I live with my grandma right now.
You do live with grannies.
I've lived with her like probably like 80% of my life, for real. My mom had me young. My mom had me like my age, a little bit younger. So like, my parents were both young and crazy as hell. So they was both in their like wilding out phase, and I just like popped up. You know? But yeah, my grandma's done almost everything for me, and we don't really come from the same like walk of life or anything like that. She bonded me out of jail. My parents were trying to leave me in there. Grandma was like, no.
I feel like grandma's always like,
she was not playing.
They always come
like,
through.
Go get her.
Like, grandma's always come.
I walk out the jail. She's like, girl, this is not a waving and smiling situation.
Hey girl.
My mom's in there mad as fuck. My grandma just
talking about welcome back. We gonna fix this.
Took me to Panda Express and shit.
You gotta shower her with love. We gotta heal her together.
I love my granny. Me and my granny still close.
Do you have any like mother figure besides mommies that's in your life?
Really, it's just gonna be my aunts. Like the same thing that she said. Like it's all my aunts.
But you and your mama close, right?
Yeah, me and my mom are like ridiculously close.
That's good.
And I'd say her best friend, like her lifelong best friend, she's definitely like a mother figure to me.
Oh, that better be me and my best friend. Like, if I told my best friend, like, she ever stopped trying to be my friend, I'm probably gonna beat her ass. Like, even friends too long.
You know too much information.
No,
my kids,
they
know exactly who you are. We talk every day. Yeah, right.
We've been
we
friends
gonna
for
fall
11
off.
years.
We're not.
You think we gonna stop being friends?
I got your location. I'm gonna pop up.
Right, turn it off. I'm still gonna find out.
Right, exactly.
I will find you. Don't play with me.
Sade.
Like, I know where you work. I know where you live.
Man, I'm cool with your cousin. I call her cousin my cousin. Like, I'm like, oh, it's my cousin.
Yeah, y'all locked in.
Yeah, no,
like for life,
no games.
No
games. Her mom just started liking me though.
Just started?
Like a year ago.
After 11 years?
Bro, her mama.
Oh my gosh.
Is this
Sydney?
Because he was in and out of jail. That's why.
Nah, she don't even know that.
Shit, damn.
But her mom just wasn't fucking with me.
Where she know that she be like, you know what? Nah, I ain't cool with you no more.
Bro, yeah, if she found that out, boy. I don't think we'd be in her house at all. But I be coming in her crib now and everything. But when I was younger, she did not like.
That's crazy.
But I was always the crazy young kid. I had like half my head shaved or like my hair was blue. I had piercings young.
You was a rebel.
Yeah.
Like you was a menace, low key.
I was a menace in school, especially. Hey. I was bad. I was terrible. I didn't even think I was that bad. And then I thought about it like a year ago and I was like, damn, my kid does that. I'm going to beat their ass. Same shit. I saw another kid do it. And I was like, oh.
Funny. I look like that.
At least you like noticing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's like really important, not just for women, but like for everybody. If you notice certain shit, you like, oh shit, like okay, like.
No, I'm glad you're noticing it now rather than when you 50.
Yeah, it's hard when somebody like older. It's hard for them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
to
no
change.
offense
like,
to my daddy, but that's what he gonna do. My daddy on probation
just
too.
On me, just
like
stuck. Like,
yeah, they be stuck in the same
shit.
cycles, doing the same. My dad is on probation right now. He just got put on probation for 10 years.
That's tough.
And he is about to be 50. Like, he will be off probation when he is 57.
Damn.
So, like, for me, that love my dad to death. We actually pretty cool. But, like, he just, like, he ain't learned a lot of them things. And he really didn't have somebody encouraging him to learn them things either. My dad's side of the family is very much like, oh, we gonna pretend that didn't happen. Like, all the time. Which is not how life works. You can't... They ignore it so much until it blows up in their face and then it gets even worse. Which is kind of what happened with him. So I took that. My dad gives me advice. Like, he's like, don't do this because that's what I did and look where I am. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Like, I know you said that about your dad, but like, do you ever take the good things out of like, not the good things and bad, but like when you see other females or other women, do you take shit like, okay, like, I ain't gonna do that shit, or like, okay, like, she moving like this. Like, do you...
Yeah. I do.
You take the, like, do you think you do that as well, Tati?
I do it every day to everybody.
I think that's a
blessing.
blessing.
Like literally every day.
That's a blessing to everybody in the room though, because a lot of people don't do that.
That's what I'm saying. Do you feel like a lot of women is not doing that?
I don't
nowadays?
feel like a lot of women or men do that. Like
Yeah,
that's part of what I was talking about with social media.
Yeah.
Like people do not look at what's going on in front of them in like real life.
Yeah.
Like especially with like, I know I'll be talking about like probation and shit like that, but like when I was younger, like my male influence normally was like the music I listened to, because I didn't really have a whole lot of male influences. Like I was listening to like all the rappers I was listening to and shit, and I saw them like get put on probation and they were still living their lives and shit, bro. That's really not how that shit works.
Yeah.
Like it's not, and that's why half of them end up in jail again, like fucking Kodak. Kodak got pardoned by the president and it's still in jail.
Yeah, he do be doing some crazy shit.
I used to think that was how life really was lived, especially because like my dad had been in and out of jail and all that stuff. So like I was like, oh okay, cool. Like I can get away with shit. No, like act right. It's not that hard. It's not that deep.
Shit, it's obvious. It must be hard for other motherfuckers because they don't be trying to know.
Because they got money for real.
Yeah.
I got two limitations: probation and funds.
You know,
All I can really do is work. Like fuck.
But I feel like that's cool though, because like you stand like down until like
Very ducked off right now.
Yeah, which is...
You knew shit when you met me. I was not ducked off.
I mean, I really didn't know. I mean,
Boy, we was...
I mean, that was at work though. Outside of work, I think we only hung out one time, and I was...
Before I started working there, yeah. But that was the time we fucking was both so drunk in the backseat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like we were never really... Yeah, like...
But even at work, I wasn't ducked off.
I mean, I was so dialed in when doing my job. I really didn't pay attention to a lot of shit. Boy, tell that
to the bottle you brought every day.
I mean, besides that, but like I really wasn't like...
Boy, what? We used to say SpongeBob. That was like our call. We would yell SpongeBob at each other from across like our restaurant that we worked at Bombshells.
That's why?
Yes, walk all the way to the back.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
So you never knew?
Nah,
nobody knew.
So why are you saying SpongeBob?
It was just us. I'd just be like SpongeBob, and he'd be like, "Oh wait," and we'd walk back there and take a shot, and then go back.
Yeah, we was lit as fuck.
Nobody knew.
Yeah,
y'all funny.
Crossed.
We was lit as
day.
fuck. Yeah,
when I was still smoking.
Yeah. Bombshells was definitely
It was a time.
It's crazy, man. Like Bombshells was like working with a whole lot of women. That shit is the funniest shit ever. Cause like you say, I don't know. It's funny. Like I didn't fuck with nobody at Bombshells, but like being around women in different like.
Shit, imagine if you was at the other one.
And it's a lot of different kinds of women that work there.
Yeah, it was, wide range.
Variety.
Yes, it was a variety. Yeah.
Man, one thing I learned about Bombshells is like women are kind of dirty. I didn't realize how like dirty other women were. Like not us, obviously. Like I don't think anybody's room dirty. We look clean, but like some of the girls we work with.
Believe me, I wouldn't have had no dirty bitches up in here.
It was.
Quit playing. like I'm not. Stop. No, it's not.
I had to make it known to the viewers. They don't know
just saying.
We clean in this bitch.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We all showered today.
Yeah.
But like no, bro. And then like I learned like a lot of them really ain't have no like drive. Like they was just like, oh, I'm cute. I'm gonna just work here. Like,
Nah, do you know me as a bartender? How pissed off I used to be because
You used
why
to-
am I racking up $2,000-$3,000 and then your tab is like what? Wait,
Tati used to
why
be
were you
on-
only selling $600 worth? I said, and I got to split my tips.
Tati used to
Oh
be
hell
on
no! I was
10. 'Cause
complaining.
I ain't really, like-
I was complaining every day. I said,
used
so I
to-
gotta split it. Do I have to split it? Do I have to split it? I'm
Because
like,
of course,
damn,
like I'm
you
behind
are-
the bar with them, so like
Baby,
I'm like
we
seeing,
have to
bro.
split.
Tati was on a whole, she was on.
You think
that
I don't
shit.
know?
that's the one thing I like about being a server. Y'all ain't touching my shit, boy.
Oh yeah. But no, when Tati came over there, she was like, "Bro, what the fuck going on?" Like she, like that shit was. I'm like, hey, look, I'm just the bartender.
Bro, half of them had sugar daddies and half of them ain't have shit.
Baby, I don't have
No
none of that.
facts.
And
no,
the other
facts.
3% were working real hard.
Came
And the
with
3%
drive
was like,
motivation.
me and
I
Tati.
said, "You see me with these kids?" Yeah, I said, Tony. I told him one time. I was like, Tony, I don't have a babysitter for tomorrow. He's like, just bring them. I said, bet. You really think that I'm
Your
not
kids
gonna?
are funny.
Baby, I put them in.
Your kids used to have
No
me dead.
facts. Right up in that party room.
I done turned the whole thing into a daycare.
Right up in the party room.
Close
the
that.
whole gang. The whole
see all the
gang.
windows.
Everybody's in there. Everybody's coming in and out. Y'all want some more food?
That shit
Shit.
funny.
Y'all thirsty? I see y'all playing bowling.
But now that you have to, you have to do what you gotta do, and like it's crazy because like how my mom, like she single parent, like to see that and it's gonna be interesting whenever your kids get older and like they might
Be some hard
like
workers, boy.
you'll be surprised on like the certain shit that they notice now that you would never know until they get older. But like it's certain shit that my mama was doing, and I'm like, I always seen, but like now I get older, I'm like, how the fuck was you doing all this shit? Like,
That's
you know what I'm
how I
saying?
am
Like
with
my
my mama.
like my
Grace of
dad,
God.
yeah, like my dad really wasn't. I feel like my dad was there whenever he wanted to be there, type shit. And then like my brother dad, he was like damn near not there, but my little sister dad was kind of like around.
My daddy was.
But like, it's just certain shit that I used to just see my mama do, and like, but one thing I've never seen her like, and this is gonna be a question for you. I've never seen my like, have your kids ever seen you in a state where you never want them to see you in?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
like-
that's how parenting is. You can't be like perfect.
At all. As a single parent, like you can't help it, because I teach my kids to feel their emotions. I tell them like, you go ahead and feel it, whatever you're feeling, feel it and identify it, and then work that becomes your character.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and work on that right now.
It's a good ass
Blow
lesson.
it off. But no, yeah,
I just learned that shit.
That's a
when
good
it
ass
comes to
lesson.
relationships, like I'm very picky because I don't want my kids to see me in a certain situation again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you should be, though. I know a lot of
Yeah.
people that just be bringing their kids around anybody. I'm
Like-
like, girl, what the hell is you doing?
I'm very selective. I graciously will tell a man that I'm not interested anymore. I'm graduated from ghosting. Okay.
That's a real thing, though. A lot of like people I see, and men too, like they be bringing their kids around just anybody.
I
Like I
can't
promise you, the
handle
bitch you met at TXR's at 1:30 on a Wednesday is not the person your kids should be
Yeah,
around.
I don't know how. I don't even man or woman. I don't know how they do it. It's kind of like
You don't bring your son around nobody.
Dating
Motherfuckers
is hard.
don't even be
you know,
knowing
dating
I-
is hard.
Have a son.
most people don't
really
even know
don't.
like at all. Like
I know,
it's
I
just
forgot he had a kid.
yeah. That's yeah. Like I just like I don't know. It's just like
Shout out, baby T.
like shout out to baby T. But like I don't know. It's just there's no point. Like he not gonna
Unless
fuck.
we
He not
really
gonna,
finna further this and
not even that. It's just like he not gonna. He at an age now. He not gonna. Who the fuck are you? Like it's my dad. We doing what the fuck we doing. It's like I don't even know how to have a girl with me while I have baby T, because it's like I don't never do that. So it's like
yeah.
we can't really do shit because
That would have to be some shit like y'all was already fucking with each other for like a really long time.
like post baby T type shit.
Yeah.
But none of them bitches is non-existent right now, so it don't even matter. So like nah, it was just
We all focus on the grind, man.
yeah. It's just
My career, my relationship right now, guys.
It really is.
That's all I'm worried about.
damn, that's crazy. I said that. I was like,
Anybody I'm fucking with is my side bitch.
I got in my work truck. I'm like, man, this is my bitch right here. I got in my work truck. I was like, man, this is my bitch. Like, she loyal.
Bro, for real, like my career is my main bitch, and my any relationship I'm in is my side bitch. And if they can handle that, so you know my main bitch can be put to the side, then you probably won't ever be the main bitch.
Yes, that's.
Cause it's a money mission over here. I'm trying to be like a millionaire, like
Oh, for real. Like
at least be steady. Like it's hard out here. Like I was
That's-
talking about
bro.
cost of living, boy. This shit.
eating niggas alive.
My whole family be like, oh, why is it so, like, me and all my cousins, I got hella cousins, it's like 20 of us, and like they'll be like, why is it so hard for y'all right now? I'm like, bro, y'all used to have like $400 apartments, like that shit is non-existent unless you don't want to have
now.
Bro, unless you don't want to have a washer and dryer and your neighbor probably sells crack, like you probably not.
You have to at least pay a decent price.
That's why. That's part of why I still live in Fort Worth, though. It's way more expensive out here.
Oh, Dallas, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm not moving out here.
No, yeah, Dallas is definitely.
I'll make the drive.
You know, Dallas is. I'm cool. But that's the thing. But I feel like if you work out here,
yeah,
you can. You know what I'm saying? Kind of afford it.
If you work in Dallas and live in Fort Worth, though, you're balling.
Low key, yeah.
That's how a lot of my people do right now.
Yeah, that drive is. It depending on where you. That's a drive.
I'm about to move you, like, not even farther, but I'm about to move to South Fort Worth, where I'm from.
Like Beach Street.
Whoa.
You about to go over there on Beach Street?
Maybe a little. You know,
bro, quit playing.
Not his eyes getting bigger.
Farther, like
maybe.
Barry.
Whoa, not Barry.
Hey, I'm just saying that's
Barry damn near in the east though.
Low key, yeah. But like,
well,
not
it is
Beach
in the
Street.
east, but like it can't. You know, it's a long ass street.
Yeah, nah.
No, I'm not moving the east side, boy. Hell no.
Yeah, nah.
Hell no.
You just love Fort Worth, man. That's crazy. I
Till
can't.
I die. Born and
know.
raised.
Fort Worth too. It's alright. It's straight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
I like North Fort Worth. Like, I like North Fort Worth.
I always like have, you know, my rep for Fort Worth. I ain't gonna live there forever though. I'm not living in this country for much longer, to be real.
That's crazy.
When I'm really up, I'm not moving. I'm not living here.
No, for real.
I'll visit for sure. I'll get on a plane, take a flight, maybe a boat.
If it's any country I will live in, is definitely Canada.
I'm finna just travel and see for real. I'm finna go to Amsterdam when I get off probation.
Ooh. Have y'all ever been overseas?
I ain't never left. I barely left Texas.
I ain't never been overseas neither.
Texas.
I barely left Texas. I think I've been like a couple other places, but like only like maybe 3 times.
No, I've never been overseas.
Hell no.
Like I want to badly.
I'm gonna have to fly though. I got motion sickness. I can't get on no cruise.
Oh yeah,
They got pills for it.
That shit makes me like high.
it's a no.
I never been on a cruise neither. You never been on a cruise? I've never been.
I don't ever want to be
I'm
on.
scared.
I heard them hoes lit. I heard them hoes lit as
Bro, my
fuck
auntie
though.
just went on a
Scare
cruise
me.
and they wrecked into the dock and she got stuck in Jamaica.
Oh my goodness, she was
That's
on that
tough.
one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I see
no.
too many stories now.
Traumatized.
I
still
can't.
wanna
Get on it. Yeah.
I mean, but
Still
getting
wanna
wrecked
get
in
on.
Jamaica don't sound that bad.
At all.
I don't know.
Shit, like at least you in Jamaica.
Hey, my job. Hey, look, bro. I can't. Hey,
What you
what
want
you
me
want
to
me
do?
to do? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look it up on the news, my nigga. I can't do shit. Meanwhile, I'm chiefing. Like, what's up? Like what we on? Eating jerk chicken.
It's a forced vacation.
Jerk chicken is crazy.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Yeah. I'm chilling. Hey, don't look.
Jamaica has more than weed and jerk chicken.
Hey,
Not for
that's the
sure.
only reason why I want to go. Like, I don't care about nothing else. Like, jerk chicken and weed,
Look
You're
at
big.
and I'm good.
Big.
But yeah, cruises. I wanna do a cruise. I'm trying to, like this year, I'm doing a cruise.
You should try the new one that they just built in.
I heard about that.
Oh, huge.
That whole big as
Beyond
fuck.
huge. I think it's bigger than. They don't want to compare the two.
Titanic.
But it's bigger than a Titanic.
Man, for
Okay.
real?
Yes. I'm not trusting that.
I am.
I will
Yeah,
not be
I'm
Rose.
I'm gonna wait till it goes out by 100 times, and then I might think about it.
Not the first round.
Think about it.
As big as the
I
Titanic.
will not be the
That's
guinea
a big
pig,
ass
okay?
boat. Like that's a.
It looks really cool.
city.
They were playing like the music,
That's
like
a
when it was
state.
pulling in.
That's a big ass
Can't do
state.
that. I just wish they had. I don't know. I don't want to go out and know like. I be seeing cruises, but they be seeing lame. Like it don't seem like people don't have the same. Interest
No, they
in
have
being on a
some.
cruise.
You just gotta find it.
Yeah.
I want to go to the one that's adult only.
Yeah.
Oh,
that not
damn.
the
They have the
Yeah.
Jamrock cruise.
Huh?
No, not the
It's
car-
a reggae
the carnival.
cruise. And I think they leave from Florida to go somewhere. Just look it up, Jamrock cruise.
That sounds
That's
better.
that's crazy. Sound like Bob Marley.
All the Marleys, yeah, they're the ones that put it together.
Oh, period. Shout out to Marley's.
Oh, I got another question from y'all. So, Thomas, oh my God, this nigga. When he sent me this, I was like, bruh, you really trying to...
Where Thomas from?
Thomas is from Gary, Indiana. My home's,
Oh yeah.
His
He's a
question
northerner.
for y'all is, why is it hard for females to be submissive these days?
It's
It
not
ain't
hard.
hard. Y'all just ain't the right one.
Yeah,
if a
that's
female
not
ain't
hard.
All it
submitting you,
is.
that's your fault, bro.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's not hard at all.
If you
I
can
promise
take
you,
me,
we're submissive to the right one.
yeah.
If you can
to
take
the right
me
man,
out of-
we'll be submissive.
yeah, you
Absolutely.
can take me out of the shit I be on every day. You the one.
So let's do some
Okay, wait.
self-work,
Do you
Thomas.
think? No, he was just asking. Like he's not.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah, I wasn't talking specifically.
It must
about
be
you.
hard for him.
It's not.
Why won't she?
No, it's not. But like it's not hard for him. All my niggas around me, it's not hard for him. But no, he just wanted to ask because like he didn't really know what's. I'm like, bro, just give me a question.
Because what do you add into my life that I ain't doing for myself? Yeah. To be real, I do everything for myself too. Like I bought flowers for myself yesterday because I ain't getting none.
Literally, me
it ain't hard.
too.
It ain't hard to do shit for yourself at this point, especially in like the day and age we in. Like we can do whatever, low key, whatever the fuck we want. So like, what are you actually adding to my life? Marriages lasted longer back in the day because women couldn't have bank accounts without being married. That's why they didn't get divorced, not because they was in a
car.
They couldn't do shit.
Couldn't do anything.
Couldn't do
Kinda
nothing.
had to depend on you.
We have independence now.
So he's cheating. Shit over there.
Yeah.
Still coming home. Like
if you need me to be submissive nowadays, you need to add something to my life that I ain't already got. Not gonna lie, I really got damn near everything I already want.
I love that. Yes.
No, that was a good, and I'm glad you said that because what was I about to ask? Oh, you said the independent stuff. Why do a lot of females nowadays say they don't need men? And I'm not speaking about like as far as like boyfriend and husband, like just like men, like they like why do females be saying they don't?
We got vibrators, jobs, and
that's that toxic femininity. That's that whole.
But I'm saying, but females be like I don't need no. But
I feel like nobody should need nobody.
But it's different. We do need a man. Men need women. That's what it biologically. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
How are you gonna make a child?
Valid. Like biologically and like in general, like the balance of the world will just be completely thrown off, and we need each other. Like we need y'all from that point. But personally, you should never need somebody in your life.
No, but like I'm not saying. Like, I'm talking about like.
I need a man. I'm gonna say that. I'm not even saying like, oh, I need a man to take care of me. I know that like in my life, I need a man, and I want a man that needs a woman. I'm that person. I can absolutely be that person.
Well, then playing off that, I feel like maybe the reason a lot of women say that is because a lot of women see men as only something to take care of them.
But okay, cool.
A lot of women don't value men no more.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to. Because like it could be a female saying like I don't need no man, but it's like my nigga, your father was in your life all your life. Your father did hellish like so you just gonna like discredit all the shit that you like. And I'm not saying like oh I need a man like husband like
it's a selfish phrase. Mm-hmm. It is like to be real. I used to say it when I was younger. Like, I was like I don't need a man, especially because my mom was single. Yeah. But she never said that shit in front of me. And like my dad still has help. My grandpa's helped me out. Like, I mean, you everybody needs each other. Like a lot of the world just seems to think that just like an individual being. Like, bro, we are all one. Like, like we're all connected in some kind of way. We all need each other. So like, I feel like a lot of people are saying it though, because like a lot of people don't value each other's lives anymore. Like that's really probably what it comes down to. I didn't think about it like that until I said that because I'm not like that. I value everybody I meet. Even if they don't like me.
Type shit, yeah.
Because you got to. Yeah, if people don't like you, you're probably doing something right.
Yeah.
Low key. Yeah. That's a bar. It's a bar. You might have to say that in another song. But yeah, no, I was just thinking about that because I was like, of course, going over like, and I don't know. It's just a lot of females do be saying that shit. I'm like, bro, like, how could you like you have uncles, you have grand, like how could you? I don't be.
A lot of men say they don't need women too, though, and like you came from a woman, so like I feel like it's probably it's both sides for real.
Yeah, it's definitely both sides.
I see men talk so crazy about women sometimes, and then like post about how much they love their mama, and I'm like, how?
I think it's because they mama not acting like how these bitches acting.
How do you know that though? She's your mama. She could be acting like that to somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
If you
ain't finna see what your mama act like to her man because you're not her man. You're her son.
Exactly.
No, like I don't know. I feel like that's a good point. But like I don't know when it comes to my mama, I kind of that's like my template. Like when it comes to my mama, like that's like ever since I was little until now, like I've always like I see this image like oh that's my mama. Like all right like. If I was to ever get a female, I was to ever get, like, this is what I'm going to go by. Like,
that's valid.
Like, this is what I'm gonna go by. So, like, it do be niggas that be talking records to females, but it's kind of like he probably. I'm not giving him no benefit of the doubt, but I think he probably doing that shit because like.
Oh my god! If y'all hear my stomach growl, I'm sorry.
I think he probably doing that shit because like you ain't my mama. Yeah, I can talk to my mama with like some type of respect, but like you ain't acting like. You're not acting like how my mama acts. You're not acting like no whore. So I think that's why niggas do that shit. I don't know for sure because I would have to ask niggas, but I don't. I'm just assuming. Like I can only really assume, but for me, I mean, I don't be talking to females recklessly, but then again,
you barely talk to females at all.
yeah, I don't be talking to motherfuckers.
Damn, Brae, so I put him on the spot like that.
I don't be talking to them like recklessly unless like of course like, but like of course like if a female talking to me crazy, I'm just like, oh, like chill, like calm down, like, but like I don't really be on no unless you actually like done some crazy ass shit, which I'm really not in those type of predicaments for real, because it's like I really don't be fucking with nobody like that. I don't got so it's like I don't know, but you right, niggas do be talking reckless to females, but
women be talking reckless to men too though. And I can say that wholeheartedly because it used to be me.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Some girls, I'm just like, girl, chill out. If that was my brother.
Yeah, like I've never seen my mama.
I'm a girl's girl, but sis,
I never seen my mama. I've never seen my mama like talk to no nigga recklessly. Like, I've never seen my mama like actually like go back and forth with a nigga and be like, she don't do that type of shit.
I ain't
you
even
feel
see
me?
my mama go back and forth, boy.
Like
she retained that feminine energy.
Yeah, that's what my mama. I've never seen my mama like disrespect
to allow her to stay soft.
Yeah,
and communicate in a soft way.
I feel like for younger people, it's a trade of energy a little bit right now though. There's a lot of swapping.
She probably still told motherfuckers off, but in the nicest way possible.
No, facts, yeah. No,
I feel like we've been
instead of going, rah, and matching the male's energy where he raising her voice, because I understand as women, we control the tempo of every single conversation. Yeah. When a man's yelling at us to get him amped up even more, all we got to do is raise our voice, but to lower his tone, all we gotta do is stay soft.
Half the time, you're not gonna talk to me like that. Like, and if you start yelling, he gonna yell.
He gonna keep going on. You can't bring him back down. For some reason, y'all men don't know how to turn it back down.
Right, I could be
so
like,
that's why it's an art to master for women.
I'm like, dang. So my bad. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, if you ain't ever heard your mama go off on nobody, and she went off in the most gracious,
I've never
only person I ever heard my mama go off on me.
on me, yeah, like, but I've never like in. My mama, she, to my knowledge, like the only man I ever seen her with is literally like the father of her kids, and like she was never the type to like I feel like we never had this conversation, but it's just something I've always observed. Like my mama was the relationship type. Only reason my dad didn't work out was because he was on some fuckboy shit. The only reason my brother dad didn't work out because he was on some lame shit. My sister, you know what I'm saying, he was around, but like. She wanted a relationship. She do whatever she can. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she just so happened to be with motherfuckers who really wasn't trying to be on that type of shit.
That'd be the downfall of a lot of shit, though. And like, honestly, a man can really fuck with you, but like he can be going through some shit that he don't know how to fix, and then like it can be the downfall of y'all whole relationship. I do have that benefit of the doubt for men because y'all aren't as encouraged to like treat y'all's mental health or work through y'all's problems as we are. Y'all are more encouraged to like put that shit aside, get to work. So like. I normally have that soft spot for men, especially ones that I'm in a relationship with, because like I know that, and I'll try to help them through it. But it comes to a point of like where they don't even, if they don't want the help, then I'm gonna stop giving.
Yeah, you can't.
There's only so much help I can give you.
Mine. Like,
no, same. My last situation.
Same with mine. His mama even told me like that's what he needed from a woman. Like when
his sister and his mama was telling me the same thing,
and I gave it to him as much as I could. But then eventually I was like,
say there's only so much you can do and
send his ass back home.
I still love you, boo, but it's alright. You gotta stay where you're at.
You just like, gotta go back home.
Like, how did that make you feel when you trying to like help your significant other in those situations? It's like he don't really try to, I guess, let you in. Do you be like, okay, fuck it, and I ain't like I'm done trying, like, or do you?
I guess I was hurt at first, because it's like I would expect me of all people to be able to like, for you to be able to open up to because you want to create a life with me, but.
Sometimes the opening up ain't the problem. Sometimes it's that they don't.
Yeah,
they don't want
to.
A lot of men are very comfortable doing the fuck shit that they're doing, and they would continue to do it till they die.
Yeah.
I know some fuckboy ass
I
60
finally
years
came
old.
to terms with that.
Yeah,
I
you
finally
can't
came
change.
to terms
You
with
know?
that, with the last situation.
I mean,
And it hurts. It does hurt. But, I mean, I had worse shit happen, so
Quicker and move on.
Look.
Easier it is. Shit.
Do women, why is it hard for, I'm not going to say most women, but like, do you take constructive criticism well?
I just started, but yeah.
And do it depends on who it's coming from?
If you ain't in a place I ever want to be in my life, you better not ever try to give me no advice. I'm gonna laugh in your face.
But what if it's valid?
I don't trust. I just won't trust the opinion though. I mean, I take every advice I'm given, or all advice I'm given. My bad, that was not English. But all the advice I'm given, I'm gonna listen to it. Like I'm gonna hear it. But like 90% of the advice I'm given, I'm not taking. Like I remember one day I was talking about I want a piercing right here. It's some slight shit, not like some like life advice. But I want a piercing right here. I'm finna get it soon. Talking to one of my coworkers, she's like, "Oh, you just want to work here forever." Homegirl's like 40. I was like, well, shit. Like, evidently you do too. So, like, I'm not taking that advice. If I want to get a piercing, it ain't that serious. You know what I mean? Like,
I get what you're saying.
If you're in a place I don't see myself being in, especially if you're older than me, then I'm like, I'll take it if you're saying like, don't do what I did. But if you're saying it as in like, oh, I don't think you should do that because of whoop. Well, what have you been doing to change your situation?
Exactly.
But I can take constructive criticism. I used to not be able to. Making music is definitely what made me be able to take it.
Yeah, in your industry, you have to.
Hell yeah, because at first I was like, nah, I'm the hardest bitch out here. I'll listen to some shit I made like 3 years ago and be like, boy, delete it. Like, this shit is terrible. And nowadays, especially because I work with people that like record, like they used to record with like TK and all kinds of shit. So like I be trying to take what they saying seriously because I'm like, damn, like he blew the fuck up. He made hella money off that shit.
I'm mad he only made one fucking mixtape.
Free that man's kinda.
What about you, Nita? You take constructive criticism well?
I'd say yes. For the most part.
Look,
Look, for the most part.
Sometimes I'm like,
it depends on who it's coming from. Honestly.
yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Why? But why? Why do you feel like it only depends on who it's coming from?
Because like some people are criticizing shit they don't even know about.
Yeah.
Like,
But
bro, if you
no, I'm saying, what if it's like, oh shit, motherfucker gotta like even like, what if it's like, what if somebody telling you some shit that actually like, okay, like.
Well,
I
the
mean,
Where they say
motherfucker-
pay attention to the message and not the messenger.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's valid. Like, I'll pay attention to the message sometimes. I've had situations, like, where I'm paying attention to the message. But, like, I mean, sometimes there isn't... Some people are only criticizing because they're so critical of themselves. That's what you got to see the message, not the messenger. And you really got to see if there's a message. Because some criticism does not have a message behind it. Some people are just
talking, just to talk.
Some people are just criticizing to criticize.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to be real.
That, yeah.
A lot of people criticize themselves so much, they're going to criticize every single thing you do. People be bitter out here.
Do you think it's because they can't? Do you think it's because people can't really sit in themselves, so they try to like give that information off to you or the next person?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been that person. I used to not like be able to like sit in a room in silence type shit. I wouldn't want to think about shit I had going on, so I'd be worried about what everybody else was doing. But once I got comfortable with myself, I realized other people were like that. Because I saw somebody else do it. Like, that's really my biggest thing. I see other people do the shit that I used to do. And I'm like, oh. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of mirrors outside for you, sis. Right?
Man.
I'm one of those people, though, to be honest. It was hard for me to self-reflect for a really long time. But then I realized everybody's a reflection of somebody. So I had to.
But I'm proud of you.
That's a bar.
It takes a lot to even,
I mean, shit, you knew me when I was a couple years ago. Even a couple years ago, I was not the way I am right now at all. Had to grow the fuck up, mature.
It's good though.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, sis.
I got you, sis.
What does it What does it? Because I've spoken to.
Why you take the lid off and not take a drink? Take the.
Because
let him speak.
I've spoken to a lot of women in my days, and what is it like to have? What is it like to have like a breakdown? Like a mental breakdown.
I've had
what is because again,
Look,
I'm a male. I don't really
surfacing shit
because again,
those breakdowns are different.
like because again, I'm a male. I don't really know what's be going on like in a woman's. What is like a mental like breakdown? How does that? What?
I don't know. I feel like a breakdown is like everything could be going right. You could literally just be having like the happiest day and just like out of nowhere, you just get a wave of just like, or just one thing goes wrong. Yeah. And just, it's like, I don't know.
What do you do when those breakdowns happen?
Like you're asking more
I let
about
myself
like the
feel
reaction.
it.
Yeah. Like when it's happening, all right, bet. Like when it's over with, it's like, okay, like what are you like you said, you be like reevaluating shit or you evaluate shit? Like what are you doing after that? Like, all right, like is it something that you need to work on? Is it something that you need to like you said it's a lot of stuff that like everything can go right and then be one thing and then everything go like what is that post like breakdown type shit?
I guess probably like thinking of like everything that was built up that led up to that moment. Like that I didn't just like in that moment, I could have just felt it, you know, I could have dealt with it and I didn't, you know, and then it just built up and you just kind of feel it all at once.
Yeah, that's in my opinion, that's what most of my breakdowns are. Like there's so much built up that maybe I didn't even notice because like like I said, my dad's side be pushing shit down. So sometimes like I don't even notice some shit affected me, like to be honest. But like I'll have like a fucking breakdown. My breakdowns are like, I don't know. I can't do nothing. Like I had to take a fucking 5-hour drive before work the other day to just do some shit before I could even go in. Like I'm a server, I gotta deal with people.
Yeah.
So like I had to go like lock in. Like I was like, what's going on? And then I'm taking the drive. I like trusted my gut and just kept driving. I'm taking the drive and I see like, I just saw so many examples. I don't want to put like random strangers' business on the spot, but I just saw so many examples of like, oh, it could be honestly way worse. So like I need to tighten up. That's what the drive showed me for real. Like I was driving around and seeing like homeless people or like people waiting on the bus. Like, oh man, I'm in a car. Like, oh, I got a job.
That's that evaluation.
It's evaluation, like for real. You gotta evaluate things. But my breakdowns when I was younger were terrible. Like I didn't know how to handle that shit. I was like a little bomb. For real.
Yeah.
I know my. What about you, Tati? Like, is it?
I'm over here trying to think about like what was my last breakdown. I was having breakdowns back to back though within like the past year and a half. It was just a lot built up, a lot of trauma that I never dealt with. Just sweeping it under the rug. Just been in survival mode this entire time.
That'll do it.
Having to work every single day, pick up shifts whenever I can, tend to the kids, and it's just like. For me as a person, for me to be able to feel how I'm feeling, I know I have to schedule it. Like you were asking, what are some states that you don't want your kids to see you in? I don't like when my kids see me cry, but I know I need to cry. But then there's times where I'm like, I don't have time to cry today because I can't have my face looking puffy because I'm about to step into work and then I got to show out.
Streaky.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you want work in the service industry. You need to serve that shit with love. You need to make them drinks with love. You got to move with love. And then coming back home, you got to do everything with love. And then to be able to have that moment to decompress, it was one of those. My breakdown was my body shut down. My body told me, sit your ass down and feel how you're feeling. If you don't actually take the time to actually identify the problem right then and there,
your body gonna make you.
It creeps up to you in your body. Yeah.
Something gonna force you.
My mental fucking broke down. Like my head was always cloudy, couldn't stop crying. If I wasn't at work, I was at home. If I didn't have my kids, I was at home by myself. I didn't care about shit. I just got a cat. My sister loves that I got a cat because it forces me to fucking get the fuck up to like
take care of it.
You know, cat comes up like, oh shit, okay, affection. It got to the point where I was super cool off of dating. I wasn't dating nobody. I wasn't letting nobody come through. Like I could have whatever I really want. I'm working on it. Like I'm able to still provide for myself and the kids and whatnot. But it's just like when it came to like dating somebody, I didn't even want to have somebody around me. Or my homegirls would try to come through, I wouldn't answer the phone. That's what my mental breakdowns were looking like. Where
some isolation is important though. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta isolate.
But it's very dangerous with me because I've been single for since 2019, 2020.
Yeah.
And I've been loving not having a significant other in the house, so it's just
damn. When we just talking about this shit,
we were just talking about that.
So like,
just talking about.
I don't have to have anybody around, so that self isolation, it could be very toxic for me. It could be to the point where like I cool off of every soul. Ain't nobody coming over. I'm not even trying to go outside. Like, I'm cool off of it all. But I know that's a toxic trait of mine. I need to put myself out there.
Sometimes I'm the opposite. I'm too like, if I'm going through something, I'm probably doing way too much instead of isolating. I'm the opposite. Like, if I'm going through hella shit, if I'm having like a terrible time, I'm out the fuck side. That's how I was when I was younger. It's honestly probably why I'm on probation. I was doing a lot of crazy ass shit when I was younger. I didn't know how to handle it. Now, I've kind of gotten to the point of where I make myself sit down and be like, okay, bitch.
Yeah.
And like for you, need like since you're by yourself now, do you how is it feeling now since you have? Because if I'm not mistaken, did y'all get together right when you got that apartment, or was it
Right? It was like no, not right when I got that apartment. It was like months and months before.
So like this is the first time that you actually kind of like been by yourself in your
yeah.
own.
We moved into that apartment together. So like,
So
when
how
he left, like, yeah.
So how is it like living like by yourself?
Like by myself right now.
Yeah.
I could say it's like awkward. At first, it was awkward, and like I would just always I was thinking a lot. A lot was on my mind, but now I don't know. It's calming down, and I have my dog to worry about. So like, I love that.
Shouts out to Prince.
It becomes so peaceful.
Yeah. Like it's really peaceful now. Like I don't have, sad to say, but like anybody to like have to clean up after or worry about like or worry about making food for or like I just it's very peaceful.
I've lived with
I
all
really
my
love
exes,
it.
so like
I just get to focus on me, all my energy, and I just
That's cool. Speaking of, what do y'all think a like? Can you all name one quality that you feel like a female, I guess, supposed to have, just in general? Like, what's a good quality that if you can tell like the audience, like a female out there that probably don't got no fucking qualities at all, that's trying to
Calmness.
you know what I'm saying, that can
nurturing.
Yeah.
cleanliness.
Oh.
that's a.
And I hate to say it because I used to get mad at dudes for saying that to me, like, you're supposed to be clean. Cause I'm clean regardless, but like, I don't even necessarily mean cleanliness like physically. Like, you need to be like clean. Like, you need to like make sure your ducks is in a row and like you're doing your shit. Cause honestly, like, girls that ain't clean like mentally or like friend wise, anything like that, like, you can be clean in other ways too. Like, don't have no like toxic people around you. That's what I mean by clean too. Like,
That's good. Yeah, that's
no
good.
toxicity,
Like
none of that shit. Cause like at the end of the day, if you have all that shit around you, you probably not having people that support you the most around you either.
Flies coming around you for
if
a
you
reason,
shitty, you will have some
baby.
flies.
Yeah.
Gnats.
Yes.
I'm about to say more like gnats.
Yes. Like that.
You ever notice how Bruja? You ever notice how when you're fucking chilling with somebody, all of a sudden you see all these flies or these little gnats flying around and shit?
Me and my first ex, we had an apartment together. I moved out with him when I was 18. We had an apartment together. Boy,
and you
there
seen
was
all
flies
them?
in that hoe
That
constantly.
look, I got chills thinking about that.
No,
Yeah,
my ex was
that
like,
motherfucker's not
scum
supposed to
of
be
the
around.
earth. If he's watching this, fuck you. But like, yeah,
Ho.
for real. But always flies.
I got her back.
And we have flies all in our apartment. And like I said, like I'm in physically clean too. I'm a very physically clean person. So like, the fact that there were flies, I was like, bro, what the fuck's going on?
No, that's a spirit. That's spirit telling you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't it. This person ain't it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. She said it off. No, I'm glad you said that. Like when you said like clean, like as far as like not just physical, but like your mental, having good people around you, because and it's not even just for females. I feel like that can go towards everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, yeah. Definitely.
I feel like the reason I said it for females is partly because like it's still a little bit harder for us out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you're in like a toxic circle, like I used to be in a real toxic circle, and that's where I met one of my abusers. So like that's part of what I mean by clean too. Like, I was around people who really ain't give a fuck about my well-being. So then I met somebody who gave way less of a fuck about my well-being. But if you clean and keep everything non-toxic, FDA approved in your life,
Not FDA approved.
you good.
Bro, you're funny as fuck. Like, I'm gonna rewatch this shit. I'm like, bro, this shit is funny. Like, Brae out here giving out bars through the
No, for
like,
us.
it's just funny as
For us.
fuck. Like, goodness gracious. I ain't even do the damn. Welcome to another episode of the TEExTIME podcast.
Tea time, tea time, tea time.
I have Tati Brae, and me. You know, didn't do an intro, but it's all good.
I mean, you could have just put this bitch at the front.
Nah, I don't.
I was hella texting. I was like, oh shit, sorry.
No, it's cool. Yeah.
Even though we officially started, somebody was texting me for my daughter.
But yeah, I just want to have this little episode for the girlies. It's for the girlies. Hope y'all learn stuff from this episode.
What is it? I got a question before we wrap it up.
I wasn't wrapping up. I was just saying that.
Oh,
but I do got a question for you as a man, talking to other men, because you've been able to work with a lot of women and be raised by strong women. What is it that you can advise for men?
Oh shit.
To treat us, well.
One thing I can say is I feel like you can treat a woman the way you would want a man to treat your mom. That's like the most cliche way, but I know it's niggas out there that's really, like you said, niggas really be having shit going on in their head, don't have nobody to talk to, probably going through shit. So I feel like it's a lot of factors that go into it, but mainly, just try to treat a female the way you might. Just try to treat a female like if a guy was dating your mom, and of course y'all heard me on the podcast calling females bitches, but like how she said earlier, I fuck with y'all and I don't know y'all names, but it's no disrespect, you know what I'm saying? But but definitely, man, just and another thing, bro, just men don't really know how to they don't know how to just chill.
That's what I was finna ask. What about not relationship wise? Because you one of my best friends, and it's hard for me to have male friends lately.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Bro, just play your
Feral.
role.
I'm sorry, gotta draw the line.
I don't know. It's just men just play y'all role, fam. Don't do too much. Just play y'all role. Play your role. Don't do the most. And
it's not hard not to.
Yeah, I've worked. Like I said, I worked with Brae and Tati. I worked at bombshells with them. Straight women. And I didn't fuck I didn't fuck with nobody there. So you have to start practicing self-control, my nigga. You don't have to talk to every female that you see walking. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. If you want to, that's cool, but
it's some guy friends that I had for a long time, and I thought we was homies, and then they would randomly just shoot they shot at me after 5 years of being friends. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
You gonna have niggas that do that because at the end of the day,
why would you fuck up a friendship? Why would you do that?
No,
and sometimes
it's a good thing.
No, and sometimes niggas do be fucking up their friendship with they female friends, but it's bro, at the end of the day, bro, it ain't really worth it for.
That's what I'm saying. They probably didn't value the friendship as much if they really was willing.
So that's the thing. I value all of my friendships that I have with women. Every friendship I have with a girl, I value it. If I want to fuck with you, best believe we would have been you would know. You know what I'm saying? You would know. But if I haven't tried to hit on you and I've been knowing you for a long period of time, okay, T cool.
Bro, my ex made me stop talking to you, and I was like, bro, if you read through our conversations, you would think he was talking to a man.
It was crazy because I didn't see her. I'm we didn't talk for some months.
Bro, because we were together. Yeah, me and my ex was together for almost a year.
Yeah, we ain't spoke for a year. And I'm you just
so
happened to come back. I'm
the
what's
first
good?
couple months, I didn't, I was still, keeping in touch. But then after a minute, he started being you can't have male friends. And I was like, T? I was T?
She can literally
I was T gonna be the uncle of my kids.
I could have gave him my phone, my nigga. You can look through all of the messages, my nigga. I guarantee you,
no, I showed him. I scrolled to the top of our message. I was like, bro, find one message that has any threat to our relationship in here. I was we literally talk I have a dick.
But I don't know. Most niggas can't really. It's a self thing too with niggas. If you're not a confident ass nigga and you just. They gonna act like that.
That's why it's kind of hard for me with what I be doing because none of the people at the studio I fucking work at are female, and all my friends I make music with, they're males. One of my best friends, Free Solo, he a male. It's really hard for me to be in a relationship because they don't trust me, and I kind of get it, but if I haven't given you a reason not to, and if I do everything I can to make you trust me, because I'll be okay, you don't trust him, let's go out with him, then you get to know him.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I don't have no issues with nobody. I don't got no problems with nobody. I'll try to be cool with everybody. If somebody
gonna cheat, they gonna cheat.
Regardless. Whether I'm texting Brae or not, if she gonna do it, if she won't,
I'm not gonna cheat. I ain't but like my ex, I used to be like, nah, you can't be cool with her. Well, he found somebody else to cheat with. So like, what was the problem?
What was the point in even saying that?
No, for real, he could have just been cool with her and got out the way.
That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
But yeah, that's
crazy. We didn't talk for like a year, but like that's still like we don't. Like I said before we started, like if I fuck with you, we locked in.
Yeah.
I might not talk to you for a long period of time. When was the last time I seen you? Bombshells, I think.
Just dipped out too.
That was like years ago, but like
she's ducked off too. Though.
Yeah.
All three of us kind of was like.
Yeah, but like even me, like it was a time where I.
Yeah. That place fucked up our
fell off the face of the earth.
Definitely.
Fell off the face of the earth, but like if I fuck with you, I swear we locked in. I'm never like.
Shit, you came to my birthday party like a year ago.
Yeah, and I was on the clock.
Yeah. Boy was on the clock, came to my birthday party.
Not on the clock when you came.
You said what?
To mine?
I was on the clock too, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
on the clock for
everything.
Like, July.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I had my worst. I'm like, look, I'm working right now. I'm on call. If I get a call, then I gotta go. Like, but I'm gonna I pull up on. You know what I'm saying? I try to.
You pulled up to the sushi restaurant, and then he's like, all right, I gotta go. Like, gotta go.
I had a fucking call. I had to get a lady some oxygen. Had to go to her crib, give her some. Hey, I'll be on go. I'll be trying to make it out here in these streets, man. That's another thing for men out there, bro. You gotta stay dialed in, fam. I know.
I can't stand a lazy man.
Like I know women can be distracting. I get it. I'm telling you.
Oh my god!
I know women.
I almost said the nigga's name.
Like I know. I'm telling you, women. I know women can be distracting. I understand. I'm a male myself, but you have to be dialed in. You gotta be dialed in, because I swear, like, if you dialed in, they gonna fuck with you regardless. I'm giving this gatekeep segment. If you're doing what you have to do, gentlemen, they're gonna come regardless. Yeah. I swear. Just do it.
But that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, they gonna come regardless.
I shouldn't be giving up my whole life to fuck with you. Like, yeah, that's why, like, my ex made me quit my last job. Like, he didn't want me to make music. I wasn't allowed to be cool with you or my other homeboy. Like, none of it. I was not allowed to be myself. A lot of men don't want
this motherfucker trying to be your manager.
A lot of men don't want, and women. A lot of people want a relationship so bad they don't care who it is, and they gonna try to strip you and mold you into who they want you to be instead of finding the person they want to be with.
You know.
Yeah, and I've experienced that several times. I've lost myself in a lot of bumps.
Is it different? Like, did you ever with your ex? Did he ever? Not try to change you, but like, did he try to like tell you or ask you to do like certain, like, to change certain shit or how you act or something like that? Like, did he ever try to like?
No, but he did, towards the end made a comment like, "I wish you could live," because like he's from Fort Worth. It was just like, "I wish you could I wish you lived in Fort Worth, or I wish we could move to Fort Worth, you know, like, and live in the hood, so you know you can like, what? I don't know, see."
Why would you want to go back to
that? Why would you want to go back to that? Because, like, I brought you out of that. Like,
But it's that same shit I was talking about. If they too comfortable and they don't want to leave it, they're not going to.
Exactly. So it's just, why?
Some people
that was weird.
Have you ever had those experiences with men trying to, like, change you not change you in a way, but, like, I think you should really start doing this, or I think you should... Or does it depend on who's trying to tell you the shit?
It depends on what they're telling you too, though. Yeah. If you telling me I might need some therapy, then I'll look into it. But if you telling me I can't wear some shorts, then no.
Exactly. Look, my body.
I really can't. I mean, I have a hard time for motherfuckers telling me what to do. Flaky Fred, yeah, no, that one right there. Flaky Fred.
Who the fuck is that?
Somebody in the past.
Oh,
that was
no, because you say it as if like I knew, like,
no. I got nicknames for everybody. So Flaky Fred. At some point, like, I was working at a warehouse, and then that's eventually I started working at Bombshells, and he was cool about it and whatnot. He was cool about it. But then, like, I don't know, somewhere along the line, we were dating, and I usually got like the 90-day probation period. Like, let me see how that runs. Yeah. He didn't make it a full 90 days. Until he started telling me how he wanted me to be. He was over here talking about how he wanted to be married, how he wanted to have kids at this age, and and then he started getting mad that I was working at Bombshells, but I was just like, but you
told me, you said
you was hyping me up, like, you seen how the money got real good, and now you over here mad that I'm And then I posted about Halloween. He's like, so this is how you are. You're just going to be out here showing ass. And I'm just like, what?
My ass.
I was in sweatpants and all this shit. Baby, I'm beautiful. And you know that. And you wasn't saying nothing before when we was going to the strip club or all these other clubs together. And boy, bye.
Boy, that's my ex. I'll tell you right now, he's part of the reason I deleted my OnlyFans. One of the things I'm grateful for it came out of the relationship because I shouldn't have had it in the first place. But then he was buying content after I deleted my OnlyFans.
Okay.
So if you
Where the content? Where was
you had the shit at home?
From?
I could have just sent you the shit.
Literally, like
Where was he buying the content from?
Random bitches he followed on the gram. Some
So
bitches
it
I
was
worked with. Boy.
Not $3 a message.
Hey, he probably just wanted different options. You know, niggas be wanting options.
Well, then he need to take me out the list because baby,
Hey,
I ain't
look,
no
hey,
damn
look,
options.
for real.
Take
at
that
all.
off.
Your options better be me and me. Brae and Brady, fool.
Which one you want today?
I got about 5 different personalities. You got
You
options.
should have it your way. Which one?
No, I have one last question because I know you say you're trying to go to the liquor store. But
What time is it?
8:15.
Oh yeah, and I gotta go to the club.
okay, this is
Oh,
why
Where you going?
You
Baby,
know,
we
going
see
to
that booty me out.
what? Okay, I gotta.
I'm going to work. I'm going to work.
Why do women make rational ass decisions like
You mean irrational or rational?
rational? Yeah, appreciate it.
I mean, don't say we irrational because we not.
Yeah, why do certain, I'm not gonna say certain women, why do women like kind of like make like crazy ass decisions based off feelings?
No, you mean irrational then.
Okay,
Yeah,
irrational.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Okay, keep going.
Why do females make like irrational ass decisions like based off like feelings and not off like logic?
I don't feel like a lot of women was taught otherwise. I had to teach myself that. That's kind of a trauma response, to be real.
It really is.
And a lot of women
For
are
real?
traumatized. Yes, it's called it's like fight or flight. That's like a fight response. Like you immediately making a decision. I just had to. That was a loud ass snap, but I had to teach myself to like think more logically because I was a very irrational, heated, like individual. A lot of women are irrational because they're unhealed. Same thing for men, really. I feel like irrationality comes from a place of like extreme hurt that you ain't healed from.
Nee, have you ever like made those crazy ass decisions and you kind of like regretted it after the fact?
Yeah, I've made like a couple of very rational decisions, and I've been able to like analyze what I did wrong, and basically try to fix the problem.
Did any like consequence come like from that?
What? It came from mine.
I mean, not necessarily. Not necessarily, no. I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
Maybe from one.
From
one of them, yeah.
You're a lucky woman.
The other one, nah, it wasn't too bad. I'm not, yeah.
I
Like, I don't really do anything too crazy.
You seem like a very like centered.
Yeah. I'm about to say the most, like, I could say like the craziest thing I've ever done was probably like put a man out my car.
Put
him out my car.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
that's it.
you know.
Well, I
you
mean,
know
or
me.
like the whole putting him out my apartment thing. I guess that would be like the craziest thing. I broke his headset before. It's a headset.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I put.
No,
You can
baby's
be
raised
refined.
on love. So.
Yeah, I love that for you. I'm my daddy's daughter.
Baby's over here on survival.
Yeah, boy, I was in survival mode
Fighter.
for 3 years. I'm 22. Like I was in
Exactly.
survival mode
She
before I was born.
just coming around. It's on time though.
It's on time for
You
sure.
ever had those?
No, honestly, I'm over here really trying to think about it. Like, no, I was never like the crazy bitch to like do anything. No, even the last person that I did have to put out, like I calmly put all his shit out.
See, I was
Calmly. And I lowered my voice too.
Nope.
I started whispering at him.
I used to be a walking irrational decision.
See, if I was him, I would have came back like, I like her voice. I would have been like,
Look, see, and I was calm. So
No, but like, no. If I, no, I never did nothing crazy. And it's crazy because my sister, I always talk to her and she's like, go off. I'm like, I can't. She always tells me go off. But I low-key lived through her
fucked up stories and events. So like I know what not to do.
And I'm that person. My best friend has never been in like a committed relationship, and she's like, honestly, I take a lot of the shit that you've been through as like my guidelines, because I used to be a walking irrational decision for real. Like my neck tattoo, I literally woke up one day when I was 18 and went and got a neck tattoo. Like,
Yo, that's funny.
I had to quit my job because of that. They were like, you cannot have that here. And I was like, okay, like I've just always
forgiven.
I don't feel like I was taught any rationality, but I didn't necessarily come from like a huge rational place growing up. So like me personally, like that's what caused me to be irrational. It wasn't a lot of love going around. I used to be pissed off. I was one of them people, like I really wanted to be loved. I was pissed the fuck off. I was like, damn, y'all treated me like shit still.
No,
and before we get out of here, I want all three of y'all to give one piece of advice to the women out there, whether it's, to help them out or just a little piece of advice that you probably just not learning, or...
If he didn't give you shit yesterday for Valentine's Day, baby, get rid of him.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Yes.
Boy, I don't know. Trying to think. I gotta say something real.
I'd say stop trying to live up to these stereotypes that the social media is trying to portray us to live in, because let's be real, it's outrageous.
And it ain't that deep.
And
You
it's
don't
really
have to look
not.
like
Just
every other girl.
Just be yourself.
Yeah,
really.
be authentic, have fun, laugh.
Yeah, I guess my advice would be like, find who you are and stick with it. You born
Absolutely.
alone, you die alone. Don't change yourself for nobody else. I learned that shit.
The right people come.
Yeah.
Right people will come, especially when you being yourself. The wrong people will come when you're trying to impress people.
No, that's so bar.
You already know it.
Damn.
It's the truth.
Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat.
Boy.
That's a nice little...
Super hot fire.
But yeah, I appreciate y'all for, stopping by. Appreciate y'all for
Appreciate you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
coming on a podcast. Like I said, it's for the girlies. I want to
For the girlies.
get y'all perspective, so yeah, I appreciate y'all.
You got three very different perspectives.
Absolutely. Yeah, this was a vibe.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
I
This
do that
was
on
fun.
purpose. Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
I'll be.
I see.
Okay,
trying to,
Birdman.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to,
No, I'm proud
put
of
some
you.
shit together. You feel? I'll be trying to,
Shit, bring me back.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look, if I fuck with you, we forever locked in.
Don't lose yourself, you trying to keep up with an image. My team been in the game, ain't got no jerseys or no scrimmage. Stacking cheese and smoking purple, I done turned it to the grimmage. They don't like me by my style, and I'm the one they steady mimic.